Hey guys, I wanted to record this video because it's something that I should have done like months ago and I didn't do it because I let myself for some reason be bullied by this guy, which is Evil Dia. And so this guy, Evil Dia, made a video about me telling me that I'm the Tamil Michael and that basically I was copying him or whatever he said. Honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't really watch the video. I just literally like read the comments and that's the only thing I did. And like it was kind of bad because like literally I literally fucking let myself be bullied. I'm going to be talking in this video about some of the points that I think I should have actually talked like at that time. The first point was I am the Timo Michael, and in reality, this was actually kind of a mistake that he did, and I actually don't think it was like that big. It's just that I didn't really realize that I was actually copying him. And this thing that happens is that usually whenever I make a video, it's because I learned something and I wanted to share it. And so usually what happens is that I learn things from books, I learn things from other YouTubers, not really related to like language learning. And if I say things as they word the things as they say it, I actually don't really, I'm not really copying them. I'm just literally saying the thing that I've learned. But like, if I say the same thing that Michael says, of course you're going to be fucking copying him, you know? And so that's something that I really honestly didn't realize at the moment, and something that I did, and it was actually kind of a mistake, which I'm not doing anymore. Every time I mention like that method that I'm doing, I say, okay, I'm doing this method because I learned it from Michael. And so another thing is people don't think that the method of Michael is actually that efficient. And I'm going to tell you something. Actually, that fucking method is just really efficient, and I'm going to keep using it because I feel like it's actually the most efficient method. Now, there's something that Michael says. There's something that people mistake about Michael actually, which people think that he says for some reason that immersion is actually not useful at all. And I think that you're literally very wrong, like really wrong, if you think about Michael like that, for the simple reason that he basically doesn't say that immersion is actually like you shouldn't do immersion. He basically says that immersion is like 25% as important as you think, honestly. And I actually do agree with that. Like, if you see a couple of videos of him talking about the topic, he says that, okay, immersion is useful. Yes, he basically agrees with that because he does immersion. Actually, if you see the more recent videos about him, he basically teaches you how to do immersion with YouTube using his method, right? He just doesn't believe, and I don't either, that you should do like 90% of immersion all of the time. Now, something that I actually don't really agree that much with Michael is that basically at some point he was saying that dreaming in Spanish was actually unuseful, and in reality it is not unuseful. Like, that's actually a bad wording on his part. Probably it's actually inefficient, right? And he was telling people to just stop doing dreaming in Spanish because it's not efficient and all of those things. And in reality, I didn't really agree with that. I just agree, okay, it's inefficient, and you should probably like the things that he does, like the lists of words of the most efficient words, and just repeat that thing over and over, which is actually more boring, and that's why people don't really do it, right? But like something that I've realized is that you can actually do both things. You can actually do Michael's method and you can actually do immersion, which is the thing that I'm doing right now, right? Like, you can actually do Michael's method for like 1 hour or 2 hours, which is kind of like doing Anki, honestly. Fucking mosquito. It's kind of like doing Anki, honestly. And so you do Anki, well, you do his method for like 1 or 2 hours, which is actually really efficient, and then you can do immersion, which is the thing I do. My belief right now is don't treat immersion as your main study and treat like his method. I mean, I don't think it's not really his method, but like, like I knew his method because like he's the only one preaching it, honestly. Do his method for like 2 first hours on the morning, and then you can do immersion after, as much immersion as you want. And then basically that's what I do, honestly. I don't know why you can't get the best of both worlds, honestly. Now, there's a very important point here, which is why do you fucking sell a course? And honestly, for all of the people that tell me, why do you fucking sell a course? Why do you sell a course? Which right now I don't really have a link about on a course, like to a course, but that's because like I'm preparing another course because I felt like the one I was selling was actually kind of incomplete. But like, why do you sell a course? And that's actually a very stupid question because like it's asking like, why do you want to live of your dream, like from your dream? Everyone wants to fucking live from their dream. Like, what the fuck? And this actually a fair trade. Like, bro, I'm actually helping you to become a better person. I'm actually helping you, to become a more healthy language learner, like a person who actually is like in nature, like, taking some sunlight, optimizing your life so that you actually have more results. But like, what I get in return is literally people telling me that why do you sell a course? Like, bro, what the fuck? Of course I want to get money. from like YouTube is actually like is that actually that bad? If you think it's bad, like you are probably kind of stupid, honestly. Let me tell you this analogy, which is actually really important. So if you think about two gyms, so there's the free gym and there's the paid gym. What do you think is actually going to be better? Even if there's a lot of people like a lot of money invested in the free gym, people are not really going to care about it. Like they're not going to like care for the machines. They're not going to care for the dumbbells. The bats are going to be like with pee on the floor, with like poo poo on the floor. Like what the fuck? People are not going to care about a free thing. That is just how it works. Honestly, like that is just how it fucking works, and that's why the thing is actually fucking paid. Also, and honestly, kind of like the last point, I think, why do you guys follow a guy like Evil Dia? If you think about it for just a second, honestly, don't think much about it. Think about it for a second. If you follow a guy like Evil Dia, what do you think will happen to your life? You will end up like him. I actually like did a Google search and saw his face like, I don't know, probably like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and he was actually kind of a chad, honestly. Like, let's be honest, he was actually kind of attractive. But like right now, do you think he's attractive right now? Like, can't you see him right now? Like, do you think he's fucking attractive? Of course not. And so this is really important to understand, because if you follow the things that he says, if you follow his toxicity, right? Which I'm actually kind of surprised that even YouTubers that you like, because I like them, and like I like those YouTubers, but like I'm surprised that they don't like say anything about this YouTuber. I thought that my microphone didn't have battery. Okay, fine. I'm surprised to notice that even YouTubers who I like watch his videos and actually support his channel. Like, why are you supporting someone who literally talks about other people and wants to bring down small YouTubers because he basically just don't like them? Why? Even YouTubers that you probably like, brother, I'm telling you, the YouTuber that you most like is probably supporting his channel. And I don't know why, honestly. Like, he just literally is a person who lives out of other people, and literally he gains money out of doing that. Like, can't you see his fucking face? Like, I'm not trying to like be really toxic, but like, can't you see his fucking face? Like, if you see his face for a second and you see my face, okay, I'm not like the most ikemen, I'm not like the most handsome person, I can admit that. But like, I'm actually trying to improve myself, right? And in 2 to 3 years in time, believe me, I'm not going to be like this anymore. I'm actually trying to improve every day. But like, if you watch videos like Evil Dia, you will never improve, honestly. You will just get the results that he tells you to get. And my channel, is a channel about language learning productivity. You know, like I tell you to use meditate. That's my message, honestly. I tell you to use meditate, be in nature, enjoy doing hard things, and I get hate. Bro, what the fuck is happening with this world, honestly? Like, I get fucking hate for telling you to meditate, for telling you to like just not fap, don't watch porn, like not play video games like a lot. Yeah, you can play video games at the start of your language training, but like you will end up as Evil D. Bro, what the fuck? Do you want to end up like that? Bro, of course not. Like you can see he actually was kind of like honestly a handsome like guy. But like right now, he's just not, honestly. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's just fucking look at the facts. I could not be really handsome, honestly. Like, I'm not fucking really handsome. But I fucking have some muscle. I fucking put effort every day to just improve my person as much as I can, honestly. And so if you follow people like Evil Dia, bro, you will never improve. Your language learning productivity will not improve. You will not meditate, which I mean, there's studies proving that actually, if you are like the more present you are in your day, the happier you feel, the happier you feel. Sorry, and so if you feel happier, you will have more productivity. If you have more productivity, you will feel even more happier, and that will not happen if you support the channel of people like Evelia. Like you're getting this point, right? And so there's actually another YouTuber that he basically hates a lot. That he made the video, which is this YouTuber Tomeku, right? And let's think about this a bit. Like if you see like some of the videos that Tomeku makes, it's just like, bro, he tells you how to get girls in Japan. Is that actually that bad? Like he sells a course, okay, like I actually want to sell a course, like I want to get money from my fucking dream. Of course I'm going to fucking sell a course. But like he's actually not fucking scamming you. What the fuck? He's actually telling you how to get fucking girls, how to learn Japanese so you get fucking girls. Like, it's actually like, is that actually that bad? And it's just like, I don't know, $19, bro. How broke can fucking be mentally, bro? I'm a fucking Venezuelan, and I don't even think I live in Venezuela right now. You know how bad Venezuela is. You fucking know it, and I don't even think that is actually like 90 fucking dollars, $100, $50. I don't know the price of his course. But I don't think that shit is high, honestly. Like, he has invested more than 2 fucking years of his time, right, on that fucking course, and he literally puts everything in there, bro. There's this fucking like asshole argument, which is, bro, you don't need to buy a course because you can find everything, like, you can find everything on the internet. And it's just like, bro, are you fucking stupid? Of course you can. Of course you fucking can. But like, will you be able to like spend 100 fucking hours of your time, 80 hours, 2 years of your fucking time to learn the same lessons? Of course not. What, you can pay $90 and literally get a fucking shortcut, get a map of the things that you should do. Bro, what the fuck? Of course I'm going to do that. What the fuck? Like, and my course was literally like $40. Yes, I'm valuing my course in like $1,000 because at the time I had my page, and basically, um, I value my course in $1,000, which I actually do think was actually pretty correct, honestly. And I was fucking selling that shit on like 40 fucking dollars. And like, the two guys that I had at that moment were telling me that basically every day I was just bullshitting because they got the thing that they wanted. They got the fucking thing that I'm not the fucking scammer, honestly. Like, what the fuck? It's actually really crazy nowadays to like get scammed, honestly. Like, that's just fucking like not possible anymore, almost, honestly. And it's just like, bro, honestly, like, I think that was actually the last point, honestly. And I just don't really want to be talking about this anymore because I have to do German. Like, bro, I woke up today at 4 fucking 30 a.m. I meditated for 20 minutes. I want to leave you like this. Like, I meditated for freaking 20 minutes. I stretched. I thought about like making this video because I mean I had to think about it before I do it. I studied German for like 50 minutes. I bathed, I stretched, I made my coffee, right? And then it's just like not even like 7 a.m. probably right now. Bro, if you follow every day, you will not be able to like wake up at 5 and actually study languages for 2 hours first thing in the morning. If you follow myself, you will at least increase your language learning productivity. If you follow Tomek, right? I actually don't have anything against him. He's an awesome guy. I've talked with him. Bro, if you follow Tomek, you will get more girls. Bro, what the fuck? Of course, I want to get more fucking girls. Just for like $19. I mean, that's an awesome trade. I'm not going to lie to you. And so, yeah, bro, what the fuck? Buy courses, of course. Oh, sorry, there was another point, which is that at the time I said that Anki was actually useless, which is actually kind of like bad wording on my part, honestly. Like, it's just kind of for the clickbait thing, honestly. Let's be honest. And so, Anki is not fucking useless. I think it's actually not really that efficient, let's be honest. Like, I think that Michael's method is actually more efficient. But yeah, Anki is not useless, and you can actually like learn like vocabulary. You can learn things from Anki. It's actually not that good. It's actually not that bad, honestly. And I think that Anki is actually really good for people that struggle with consistency. And actually, that's what I recommend for people that struggle with consistency. Why? Because like, you have a streak in there that you have to maintain, right? You have first that streak. Also, you have all of the fucking stats covered in there. And so, like, if you want to see something, if you want to get motivated by all of the stats that you're getting, all of the vocabulary that you're learning, like, it will help you to maintain consistency. But, like, if you are the person to, like, it's just consistent, why are you going to use Anki, honestly? Like, you can do something like studying the thing from a table and just studying literally from there, making an audio, like, all of the Michael's method thing, honestly. And if you do that, honestly, just way more efficient than Anki, and you don't have to like you don't have to like base your personality on like a fucking streak, which actually doesn't really mean anything. Like, I had a fucking streak for almost like 500 days in Anki, and it literally just cut off that shit because it's just like, bro, it's not useful. anymore. Like that shit's not useful anymore. And so like I'm not going to use it, honestly. Sorry. Having a streak is not useful. Not Anki. Anki is useful. I feel it's just not really that efficient for me anymore. Right? For you, it's probably efficient because you don't have that much consistency. Let's be honest. But for people who actually are kind of disciplined and actually kind of consistent on the things they do, well then Anki is actually not that useful. Now that is for language learning. Like if you say to me like, okay, I study Anki, I use Anki, but like I use it for medicine, that's another thing, honestly. So that's it for the video. Be sure to give a like, subscribe a lot of things. If you want more people to know about this, thank you.